Right, serious faces.
No, I'm going to laugh.
Serious face.
What else?
I'm trying to do the rock.
Yeah.
I'll do a serious face. If you're watching this, which you are, it's a silly question because of course you're watching this. Everton have lost 2-0 to Norwich. Everyone's gone home. It's been a very, very terrible day.
We had the last and the least.
Boys, but you are the main event. So I've got Paulie from Fucking Blues TV and then Mikey off the forum as well. So, Paulie, I'll start with you. Yeah. Mate. Right, okay. Let's try and think of a question that isn't incredibly negative. I can't.
I can make a point that some people might not know.
Go on.
Today was the 4th time that Marco Silva has lost to a team that's bottom of the league in the Premier League. The 4th time. It's also another chance where we've conceded the first goal and he's not won the game. He has never done that as the manager, which is really concerning to me now. You know what I mean? Like, we all know it was a poor performance. The first half, I thought Norwich were the better team. We started the second half quite brightly, then we got the goal. But in fairness, Norwich could have been 2-0 up after that corner, and they should have scored that.
Yes.
Which again, we're top of the league of conceding the most goals at set pieces.
So I'm marking, isn't it?
Mikey, you know,
should have a go to marking. It annoys people, but you know.
Paul's touched on it there. Where for you, was it in the first half? And I asked this to Richard just then, was it in the first half, was it more of an issue with personnel, or was it the system, or was it both?
Probably everything. Nothing was right today, was it, really? I mean, we did have some chances, but we didn't take them. I wouldn't have started Tosin, I would have started Calvert-Lewin. I just think he's looked brighter than Tosin has recently, and he had that run where he was scoring some goals, and you'd think, well, keep him in, see if he can keep it going. Yeah. Every time I come on this show, I always seem to say the same thing, and it always falls on deaf ears, but how about we try playing 2 strikers at the same time? You know, I mean, again, I'm making myself feel like a real footy really, aren't I? I don't like zonal marking, I want us to play 4-4-2, but I don't like zonal marking, and I'd like us to play 4-4-2. Yeah, sorry, I am what I am.
No,
I am.
I mean, it's not, the mad thing is about it, it's hardly like revolutionary tactical insight, but it would be worth a go.
Well,
although at times I think we did man mark there, where we.
It was that halfway house where we kind of aren't.
Which is the worst house.
Which is the worst house. Yeah, I mean, either do zone marking and do it really well, or do man to man. And even if you do man to man poorly, at least you know whose fault it was.
Yeah.
Sure. And I think maybe that could be something to do with players don't want to be the person who can be blamed for getting it wrong, but at least if you lose your man and he scores, it's your fault for losing your man, and everyone knows where the Jenga tower went down. Whereas when it's a zone, you've got 5 or 6 players all pointing, and that was your job.
Yeah, everyone's looking around. And
Cool. The substitution. So there was a lot of controversy around me in the Gladys Street. The strangest one, I think, the people that they've scratched their heads was the introduction of Seamus Coleman for Sidibe. Sidibe sprinted off the pitch, not an injury there. It's not. This isn't a slight.
Do we definitely know that? Was it not an injury?
Well, he ran off the pitch, so I mean, I assume he wasn't injured. And the strange thing about it is this isn't a dig.
I mean, he could have hurt his shoulder or something.
Okay, fair enough. He could have, but he didn't look like he'd been injured. But the strange thing about that was, if it wasn't a Sidibe injury, is that Seamus Coleman, I don't think offers you any more than Sidibe. And down the right hand side, that wasn't the issue today.
No, it wasn't at all.
What are your thoughts on that?
My thoughts on it was he made Moise Kean warm up right, and Moise Kean scored 2 in midweek, hasn't he? Yeah. So imagine being Moise Kean now. Come back. I'm bringing it right back on, by the way. Sit down. You know what I mean? We're getting beat at home. You know, it just baffles me. Imagine what he's thinking now. Going, what have I come here for? And also, he's probably looking at it going, what have I got to do to get in a team that's playing so bad? You know what I mean? It baffled me. And like Mikey made a good point about the 4-4-2. Why does he always revert to it when we get beat? Why not start that way? Why not think out of the box, Matt? You know what I mean?
I mean, you don't even have to go straight 4-4-2. Just have 4 at the back, 4 in the middle, and have 1 striker slightly behind the other one, so it's not a traditional football. Yeah. It's a 4-4-1-1. Yeah. Do that if you want to be a bit more continental about it.
Here's,
do it that way.
Here's a question for you as well, and leave a comment, because I don't know what happened there.
You do a bad job for me.
No, yeah, sorry.
I need it sometimes.
Where was Iwobi playing when he came on?
Well, Iwobi came on as a 10 and then moved out to the right, I think.
Sigurdsson go?
Sigurdsson seemed to drop deep. It was all a bit confusing.
Sigurdsson was in the ether.
He was. This was a really poor game from Gil for Sigurdsson today. There's no two ways about it.
Oh, no one played that well, did we?
No one
no
did.
one.
No, let's be
Stood
honest. In
out.
fact, yeah, that's true. Right, I'll start with Mikey and then I'll go to you, Paul. I want you to make a prediction, okay? I don't want to know what you feel Everton should go for me. I want you to make a prediction for me. And I know this is bad, throwing this on you, telling you to make a prediction. But where will Everton be on New Year's Day?
On New Year's Day, what
Yeah.
on the table?
Where will they be in the table? What will the situation look like?
I think we'll be bottom half, I reckon. Because these next 5 fixtures are absolute death. So probably bottom half. I'd like to say that we'll still be in the League Cup.
Some fellas
So you think we'll still be in the League Cup on New Year's Day?
I'm going to be optimistic. I'm going to say we're going to be in the League Cup, but we'll be in the bottom half. Because there's something about this League Cup run where there's been lots of times where I felt we should have lost and we didn't. So I'm hoping that happens again. And I'm hoping that maybe because Leicester are doing well in the league, maybe they rest some people. And hopefully we can at least be in that. If you tell me now you'll be above the relegation zone and you'll be in the semi-finals, I'll be like, all right, okay, let's go. I can go with that for now. Let's go with it. So that's what I'm going to hope is going to happen. What will happen? I think we'll definitely be bottom half. I'm going to say we will be in the. We'll make it through to the semis. So that's what I'll go with.
Well, I agree. I think we'll definitely be in the bottom half. I mean, if we'd have won today, like Mikey was saying before, we went to 7th. Well, I hope we're still in the League Cup. I really do, because I think if we got knocked out against Leicester, it would be not a very Merry Christmas for us, would it? And
that's
the
the
only
season's
thing
resting on that now, isn't it?
Exactly.
Let's be honest. I mean, there's FA Cup to come, but this
not
technically.
knocked out of that yet.
Yeah, but we're not knocked out of that one yet. But technically,
Well,
you know,
there's a positive.
the League Cup is the one which should be the easiest to win out of
Yeah.
the 2 cups.
Yeah.
And at some point, we're going to get in a semi-final. If we do get through, we're going to probably get one of Liverpool, City, or United in a semi-final, unless we're looking to get through, or Colchester have a miracle. And hopefully, if it's safe we're through to Man United in the semi-finals or Liverpool in the semi-finals, maybe, just maybe, they might rest some people because they've got more important stuff going on. You know, and that is, you know, if we get City over 2 legs, we're done regardless. But if we can get, you know, one of the other teams over 2 legs, at that point, you're 2 games away from Wembley at that point, aren't you? So, you know, obviously that game's a couple of weeks away from now, isn't it? But we've got some absolute horror fixtures in the league first before we get there.
Before we go, Adam made a really good point on the way here. He said, you know, your mother-in-law said, who've Everton got today? And he said, Norwich. She went, wow, you'll beat them. And she was optimistic, where we were saying, we should be, but we're not. And it's just, I was thinking about that when they went 1-0. I was like, I wasn't confident coming into this.
I had a
when
weird,
was the last
strange
time?
feeling coming in.
And this is the question for you two guys. When was the last time you were optimistic about a game?
Probably under Martinez in the first season. No, there was probably times under Koeman, and there's.
I think I was going through puberty.
Maybe. Yeah, I think I was about 6. And I'm 30. So anyway, boys, thank you very much for coming on the show as always. Much appreciated. And make sure you subscribe and like and comment and all those things.